But I just Adeton, I have received denture, insult, all sorts of names on my pages. And look at me, I am a victim of the same situation that I'm shouting and crying about. Whether I'm the president's daughter, whether I'm the Senate president's cousin, whether my uncle is a trillionaire, whether my brother is in politics, does not matter. A lot of you people in this country, you are enablers. A lot of you people think because I am connected to the government, I should not call out the government. The government is not my health. The government is not my safety. Even the government people who go about in ambulances with security, with mopos, they also find themselves in situations that they still need the system to function for them. We are talking about asking for what is ours. Now look at what is going on in this country. The government is trying to make it a one-party state so that you and I will be relevant. We can stop talking and stop shouting. It is whatever they decide within themselves that matters. Meaning that our voice has become too much for them.
You see, sometimes I just wish that these things that are happening in Nigeria, that it just keep happening. Oh yes, because it just seems that these people, these Nigerians, it just seems that they don't learn lesson. Honestly speaking, it be like say they know they learn lesson. As in, have your past not teach you lessons? No wonder Mazen Kanu was crying, shouting, "Hi, black people, this UG." So upon all these things that is happening, we've not learned. Everybody is now shouting 2027 general election. Let this person win. Nigeria is going to be better. Let this person win. Nigeria is going to win my foot. Going to be better. Like, since 1960, or should I say since 1914, Ona never learn lesson. Ona know they read history. No, Ona know they read history. Which kind of people be this one? Which kind of people? Upon all the things that are happening or that is happening in Nigeria now, what is trending in the recent time now is 2027 election, general election. Peter Obi, Atiku, this one, we go vote this person. In fact, it is, what is it called? Electoral reform. That is what they are shouting. Come on, let me tell you. Oh, electoral reform or no electoral reform, what will happen will happen. What will happen will happen. Why don't you go for the everlasting solution? Okay, let's just assume that, okay, the election went on and P2B win, or whoever you want to make it win, he win. Whether Atiku or P2B, or any person, the person win. And the person stay there for 4 years or for 8 years and come out. After that, what happens again? I don't know why these people don't think. I don't know why they don't think. Seek for everlasting solution. And the everlasting solution to Nigerian problem, I've said it. It's not electoral reform. It is not let P2B win. It is not let Atiku win. Personally, I don't subscribe to those bullshit. I don't. Please watch this video and drop. I don't know, black people.
My name is Just Adeton. So I want to please share a testimony this morning, and I want to use it as a wake-up call to interest, to action, and to commitment. So, first of all, let me thank Almighty God for saving me. Do you know that sometimes ago, like some few months ago, I suddenly started having this very strange headache. This headache can go on for like 20 to 25 minutes. And as a specialist in nutrition, I definitely know what to do and everything. And then I did everything, and then this symptom was still persistent. So at that point, my first call of contact is always health center. So I went to my health center in Obalende Ikoyi. And because they know me as, this woman, everything must be to standard though, they didn't even call the doctors on duty. They had to call the medical director. The man came because I had an issue with him before concerning, fueling these clinics, so that when people come there, there will always be light. How can you be running a health center without light? And they always do everything possible to make sure that that health center is super standard, not standard, super standard. So Obalende Ikoyi, anytime there's anything, I go there. So the medical director came, attended to me, asked me a few questions and all of that. And the next thing the man said, "Madam, this headache, we need to do an MRI checkup." So he referred me to go and do a scan. I went to a diagnosis center and I did the scan. And then they came out, then they referred me to a hospital. They gave me prescriptions, they gave me medications. If you see the heavy dose, one antibiotic that they prescribed for me cost 500 and something thousand. You know, I had to start, you know, even to get the medication was hell. Eventually we got it and then I started using it. Now this is my point. They now told me that I will use this medication for about 2 weeks, but I'm going to have a surgery. A surgery that they have to, you know, dig into my brain and all of this. You know, I don't live in Nigeria and I live in Nigeria. And you know, everybody knows me that I am too passionate about my motherland. Like I always say, you can be a citizen of any country, but you cannot be, your motherland is still your motherland. You know, so I obeyed. And then I went back to my home base, United Kingdom. And then I went to the hospital. I went for a checkup. I took all the tests I did. I took all the x-ray. I took everything and I took it there. Do you know that by the time they did the examination, they did checkups, they booked me in immediately because they saw everything that came out from the doctor's report. Ladies and gentlemen, Nigerian citizens, I didn't need a brain surgery. They only gave me a spray to use. And since I used that spray, ladies and gentlemen, fellow citizens of Nigeria, I have been okay. This headache that will come and always make me run mad for like 20 minutes disappeared. Now, what am I trying to say? Our health system needs an overall overhaul and upgrade. Medical doctors in Nigeria are thriving, surviving, and exploiting the ignorance. If I didn't have another option to travel abroad, thank God some of us are overblessed and some of us are opportune. But we are not greedy about the fact that only we have the opportunity to go to a second country to check. That is why we are screaming and shouting that we need to fix our own, because you don't know where anything will catch up with you. But I noticed that when you talk, some people will start calling you all sort of names to shut up, and they are the ones that are badly affected. It was this exercise, when I was prepping for this exercise, that made me to start doing early morning walk. I wanted to check my competence, my fitness. Brain surgery is not something that is easy. So the doctor even said, start to do some exercise, start to gather some energy. That was where I met the girl that I called the mother out for abusing her own child. And Nigerians were like, this is how we were brought up. This is how you were brought up. But a lot of you who had that experience growing up are in America and Canada and in Banana. You are in Lekki. Your children are going to private schools. Does it mean that we are selective of the kind of people that change or blessings should come to? I grew up like this. Does it mean that our children should grow up like this? Ignorance. Our health system needs immediate attention. And one thing I also realized, everybody knows that Just Adetong is an activist, but a lot of people don't know me as a professional person. 99% of the people that run to my DM, I'm not going to mention names. I have had situations where people will start calling me in the middle of the night. Just Adetong, help us. So is happening. These are your A-list celebrities. A-list, I'm not talking of B-list. The people you honor and you worship, but they cannot afford to talk about our country on their pages because they don't want the people that will sponsor them, will give them job, will give them an endorsement. They don't want a dent on their own image or their pages. But I, Just Adetong, I have received dent, denture, insult, all sorts of names on my pages. And look at me, I am a victim of the same situation that I'm shouting and crying about. Just a few days ago, a celebrity called me. Just Adetong, where are you? My mother had issues. I took her to general hospital. If you see the way they treated me, I need to treat their fuck up. I told him, send me the complaint, send me the picture, send me the name of the hospital. We will take action. Why don't we understand that anybody can be a victim? Whether I'm the president's daughter, whether I'm the Senate president's cousin, whether my uncle is a trillionaire, whether my brother is in politics, does not matter. A lot of you people in this country, you are enablers. A lot of you people think because I am connected to the government, I should not call out the government. The government is not my health. The government is not my safety. Even the government people who go about in ambulances with security, with mopos, they also find themselves in situations that they still need the system to function for them. We are talking about asking for what is ours. Now look at what is going on in this country. The government is trying to make it a one-party state so that you and I will be relevant. We can stop talking and stop shouting. It is whatever they decide within themselves that matters. Meaning that our voice has become too much for them. And we are here fighting each other, assaulting each other, calling each other names, bullying each other, trolling each other on our pages where we are supposed to be one with one spirit. And we should understand that we are talking about our country, not my uncle, not my brother, not my husband, not your wife who is a politician. What if I had done that surgery and something had happened to me? Please and please, the reality of our pain is very, very true. The fact that some of us live abroad, or because we are rich, or because we are blessed, or because we are connected, does it mean sometimes we have to come so low to ask for what belongs to us? It cost me 532,000 per tablet. How many people can afford that? And I went back to my country. Let me even bring what they gave me. This is what they gave me to use. And I didn't need a surgery. I didn't need it. But we all know how antibiotics is abused in this country. We all know how pharmaceuticals make money in this country. Please and please, I want to beg you. Let us stop fighting ourselves. Randy Peters is calling for electoral reform, calling names, calling some people. Those people are not even as important as you. They only seem that they are important because they are celebrated, because they have dignified their status. But you are the ones who push their status to wherever it is. It is about you and me, not about pastor this or celebrity this or king this or senator this. Please, I am begging you people. We have been talking, we have been shouting, regardless of all the insults, because we understand the reality. We are still doing it. Nigeria is our own. Politicians will always, that is their own institution, where they will do anything to upgrade to get to the peak of their career. The peak of your own career is to ensure that what is yours gets to you. It is your fundamental right. Our country needs to be good. Our health system needs to be restructured. People are dying because of lack of medical amenities, exploitation, ignorance. It can be you tomorrow. The same Just Adeton that has been speaking has become a victim. You also can become a victim tomorrow. It is your country, our motherland.
You told us that change is gradual. You mean after 10 years of APC governance, we are not supposed to see their change, Abi? After 10 years. But when they were happy, they told Nigeria that the fuel subsidy was a scam. They removed it. Nigeria went 50 years backwards. No, tell me, what have they brought on the table? They're supposed to, at least, if they don't know what to do, they leave us where they met us. Nigeria had an economy before APC came into office. What was the exchange rate? Well, how much were we buying fuel? Even when the PDP was paying fuel subsidy, how much were we buying fuel? Now they have taken our back 50 years back, and somebody is defending it. Somebody is defending this thing that Tinubu is doing. I mean, look at it yourself. Okay. No, the right is no. This is why we allow APC to destroy our lives. They came here with propaganda, and some gullible Nigerians bought it. And with what is going on now, some people see how the temerity, the audacity to defend it. On what ground? I ask you here, what mention one policy that has worked. Under
said
their
the Minister
watch,
of Interior is doing well.
Please,
You heard him say the FCT Minister is doing a lot of projects in Abuja. That is part of this administration and part of the President's cabinet.
Let them purge themselves of the criminal allegation on their head. That what Wike is doing in Rivers State in fact, it has rubbish whatever he's doing in Abuja.
Who has criminal allegation on their head?
He said what?
Who are you talking about?
When Betedu came up, did you not hear the name of Tunji mentioned?
Oh, in Betedu's case,
yes,
you're saying?
His name came up now. And the company that he said that he had left for the wife was involved. So what are you saying? We can call all he did in Rivers State. Has anybody proved it? Because Tinubu have seen him now as the man Friday. So please let nobody tell me that's crap. None of them. That was why they didn't got appointment.
So Barrister, can we dwell on President Bola Tinubu's administration, not the entire 8 years of APC? I want us to dwell on President Bola Tinubu's administration and achievements currently. He's the current president.
His own administration is worse. The fuel subsidy he removed has plunged Nigeria into darkness 50 years behind.
Was he the one that removed fuel subsidy?
He was the one. After all, Buhari did not put a gun on the head. Tell you more. All the other things that Buhari did proper. Why have you not improved on them?
So Barrister Darlington, talking about Buhari, Oshomole made a statement, former Edo State governor and senator. He said that the current president, Tinubu's administration, inherited badly mismanaged Nigeria from Buhari.
These people are always very clever.
That they inherited an economy that was in shambles. But now that you're saying you're making it look like it's same APC administration. Are we going to judge it based on same party system, or we're going to judge it on individual?
Hold on. Tinubu told us that when he comes, he will continue where Buhari stopped. On what basis now will you now exonerate Tinubu from Buhari's government? He said it himself. So what is the excuse now? And he has continued according to his word.
But Barry said they inherited a very badly managed
economy. I don't know.
It will take time for things to start yielding fruit.
He has not told us.
Oshomole is saying it now. I'm telling you, Barry.
Let Tinubu come out. Hold on. Let Tinubu come out and probe the person that destroyed the economy. Then I will take him serious. Yes. Let him call him out. After all, after your service now, you are no longer above the law. You are finished serving. So come and answer for what you did in office. If Tinubu is serious, if you want me to believe him, let him come and probe the man that destroyed the economy. Since somebody is there in Abuja defending him. I wanted him to tell me what single thing they have done that impacted in the life of Nigerians. One single thing. I mean, look at it. With all the money they have made, they promise. Look at where the electricity is. With all the money they have made, the money they are sucking from us, we are still struggling with 5,000 megawatts. Struggling. No improvement after 10 years. So what are you not telling me?
Barrister, the State House is diverting to solar panel. That's all Nigerians,
that is an
need to divert
divert
to solar panel. But the question is, how many Nigerians will be able to afford
so
panels?
This question should go to the man in Abuja. That if Asoro cannot pay electricity bill, is it the other Nigerian that will pay? The man that is defending them in Abuja, I wish he's in this studio now, so that we now drag this thing out properly. No, you should ask Tinubu. So if you cannot pay electricity bill, how do you expect Nigerians to pay? A very big indictment on his own. And you are telling me the case is not changes. Gradual what? If you are preparing to run mad for 25 years, when exactly are you going to run mad? Every year, I will go mad though. Go mad. 25 years, you are still trying to go mad.
Things are getting better for Nigeria. Things are getting better. For Asiwaju is on the throne. Things are getting better. Things are getting better. Things are getting better. Mr. President, things are getting better. Hey, things are getting better for Nigeria. For Nigeria is on the way. Progressive government. Things are getting better. Asiwaju, congratulations.
All right. Waiting, I go talk again. Please do well to drop your comment on the comment section what you think about this video. Thank you. God bless you.